Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, covering today the Model S Plaid and the incident that happened with the Model S being on fire. Furthermore, looking into this startup Moonvoo. So if you do enjoy my channel, do consider subscribing, and we will start right away into the incident that happened with the Model S Plaid. So to be honest with you, we will look into both situations from the perspective of the person who was driving that car, and then we will look into some issues that could be regarding comments that are not making too much sense about this accident. So we will go into both positions here. Starting with the position here, this Mr. Ban here is actually the lawyer of the person who drove the car, and he did this picture. And there are some things that we have to look into. The car is on fire, yes it is. And furthermore, it was based on the person sitting in the car. He was driving the Model S Plaid and it was just smoke in the back, and then he stopped the car. And then the first thing that is a bit weird happened. He is saying, as well the lawyer is saying, that the driver was trying to get out of the car but the door didn't open. That is one point. The next point is that we don't see that there was a person that didn't see any driver or anybody around the car when the car was on fire. So that is another person that we don't know about, that didn't see any driver around. So that's also weird. And we also have another comment that we will look into in a second, which is about the situation that the car was on fire and driving and without a person inside, which makes like no sense at all. So these are like the situation and the points that we have to look into. And I want to start with the point with the door. So what's happening with the Model S cars and in general the cars of Tesla is that you have the ability to actually an emergency exit, so you can manually open the door. Of course, everything is tech in these cars and usually everything is working like automatically. But in this case here, we will look into the framework here of this announcement. We do have the caller claimed that the car was driving uphill without a passenger while ablaze, but this cannot be conclusively proven due to the lack of the video evidence and the fact that all of the internals that would prove it are currently worth their weight in scrap. So you have this information here, and then you have the information with the door, which is actually pretty weird because of course a Tesla has to have emergency capabilities for a driver to leave the car when it is on fire or any other things happen here. So it is really weird that the lawyer is saying that there was no way he could get out, and it's the person that owned the car was actually just like hammering against the door till it opened. So that's really weird, guys. Please let me know your thought about that. Furthermore, I mean, a car burning, driving up the hill without a passenger. I mean, seriously, guys, this is a weird story, and I must honestly admit the autopilot is not even working in that situation because there has to be a person inside the car. It would have been possible if someone is sitting in the back. We do know these kind of stories, but what we don't know is that the car is able to drive without any person inside. I mean, this has not been confirmed by anybody that this is possible. So really weird caller and no evidence. So again, this is pretty weird stuff happening here in my personal opinion. But again, please let me know your opinion, what you think about this entire situation, because it sounds kind of weird, especially as another person didn't even see the person that drove the car around the car. So it's like, did the car actually even drive? We don't even know that. Did someone actually just made a fire and, I mean, didn't even drive the car? Who knows? I mean, no one knows. I'm happy that no one died, of course. and we have to wait for a conclusion here if there's any evidence that it was a mistake of Tesla. But again, we have learned from all the situation in the past. It is always really sad to see that the brand Tesla is now again looking into a brand awareness thing that is going bad here, especially because it's a new Model S Plaid and people are going to be maybe scared to buy a new Model S Plaid because they don't know if it's safe. So it's this entire story, it's all over again, and this is really frustrating, but we have to see what the initial final result of this accident is. So I have another topic. We will look into the startup Moonwoo, which is a startup that concentrates on getting information ahead of the game by using satellite pictures and all other kind of stuff they work on to prove what the quarter result of a company can be. They do that with Walmart and other ones. And what they want to do now is they want to do that with Tesla as well, and they offer it at the price of $29, but you're not allowed to share the information. And of course, I mean, honestly, if I buy it for $29 and I want to be ahead of the game before the quarter results come and I send it to everyone on WhatsApp, I don't think that Moonwoo would be able to catch me here. Again, I could even go to a party and tell everyone they're gonna have that many cars sold and everyone is ahead of the game. So it's a pretty hard business to be in, because word of mouth is always working really well. And what I find really hard to estimate is that China is not included here, so they don't have the possibility of satellite pictures from there. And I must honestly admit, we have so much footage when it comes to Tesla. Here in Austin, from Jeff Roberts, for example, once cars will move out here, he will show that as well. Then Tobias Lind in Giga Berlin, once cars come out, we have those footages, and we do have those drone footage flyers in China. So actually, I must honestly admit there is no need for that, especially when it comes to Tesla. But tell me if you would buy this $29 offer. I think that the stock didn't really react at all to the latest results in the latest quarter, so it's not really worth it. So let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Thank you for being here, and I wish you all a wonderful day. Take care, guys, and thank you very much for staying tuned.